You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Come on. Yeah. I never made a fortune. It's probably not too late.
It's probably not too late.
Oh, but I don't worry about that much.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM.
As I go along life's journey, I'm reaping better than I've sown. I'm drinking from my saucer. Cause my cup has overflowed. Ain't got a lot of riches. Sometimes the going is rough. Oh no no,
Going gets rough.
but I've got a friend in Jesus. And that makes me rich enough. I thank God for all His blessings on me. And the mercies He's from my saucer. Cause my cup has
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal.
You may be going through some rough times in your life. Probably not too late.
It's probably not too late.
Oh, but I don't worry about that much. Cause I'm happy in the end. As I go along life's journey, I'm reaping better than I've sown. I'm drinking from my saucer. Cause my cup has overflowed. Ain't got a lot of riches. Sometimes the going is rough.
Going gets rough.
But I've got a friend in Jesus, and that makes me rich enough. I thank God for all His blessings on me and the mercies He's bestowed. I'm drinking from my saucer, cause my cup has overflowed. You know, right now, you may be going through some rough times in your life, but I'm here to encourage you today not to give up. I pronounce a blessing upon your life, upon your family. You must prosper and be in good health in the name of Jesus. I believe it on my heart. So Lord, help me not to grumble and complain of the tough roads I have on. I'm drinking from my saucer, cause my cup has overflowed. And if I should go on living, should the way get steep and rough, I thank you, Lord, I thank you, Lord. May I ask for no other blessing, Jesus. Glory. Cause I'm already blessed enough. May I never be too busy. I won't be too busy to help a brother very slow. I'm drinking from my saucer, like drinking, cause my cup has overflowed. Yes, I keep drinking from my sauce alone. Keep drinking from my sauce alone. Cause my cup has overflowed. My cup has overflowed.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't hold the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, Because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gates. Somebody taught me the protocol of the palace. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the word right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9, broadcasting victory. Fire in their hearts, bona. The body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow champion, bona, the bona, the bona. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. of the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty like be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. of the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we lead in the back. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong hand. Sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she living the dream. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumping champion, Kamla, 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 Kamla. Trinidad forever. PNM propaganda fire upon that. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Laventil Bar, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the track, the callers, the viewers. Whole night we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago, Nolly. From Laventil Hills to Jersey streets, he rise. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station with the real ones tune in. Bubble heads talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, get exposed, no filter, no gloves. They are the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss, viewers locking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda, don't you hear the song? Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes, yeah, that. Laventil Barn, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers, all night. We originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, nah. Them frauds attack, them bubble heads are shake. Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, now fear. From love and till to the word, the silent wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Call us bust the line, chapters bust the pole. We're ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate, not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. Now the fucks are regulate. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street. Love until to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, what? Man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes it does. Rest it. Love until born, New Jersey breeze. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter, Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin breed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers, all night. We originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad.
Fire! 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 Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special happy Tuesday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know the drill. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let me bring in the young man himself. The young man better known as Marshall, Uncle Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, Professor. And how are you today?
Today is a splendid first day to me. What about you?
Fabulous.
Yeah, I can't complain. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't complain, Tommy. Today was 90-something degrees today. Tomorrow supposed to be more, 100 and something.
Yep. Did you catch the game?
Which one? France?
France.
Yeah, I saw little bits of it. And then I saw the what was the other one earlier in the day? The one before that. Who was that? Anyway, for me, before we do that, I want to play something, and then we're going to get to the chat. I want to play something before we start. Listen to this.
FIFA needs to remove African teams from the World Cup because they'll drag the quality down. That's what Italy's coach said after 10 African nations made it to the tournament. But Africa had a message for everyone. Europe sent 16 teams, 16, and 3 of them couldn't even make it out of the group stage. North America, South America, and the Caribbean combined sent 12 teams. 4 of them already on a flight home. Asia sent 8 nations to this World Cup. 8. And 6 of them got wiped out before the knockouts even started. Now here's the part nobody is saying loud enough. Several African teams couldn't even travel with their full coaching staff. Budget problems, funding issues, showing up at a World Cup already disadvantaged. And yet, out of 10 African nations at this tournament, only 1 went home in the group stage. 9 African teams are in the round of 32. So the next time someone says Africa doesn't belong at a World Cup, show them this. Which African team do you think goes furthest this tournament? Drop it below.
Tommy, that was just a little thing there for the Italian coach who didn't make it. Understand? Didn't make it. But I tell you what, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
True.
Okay, let's go to the chat. Uranus was first?
Yep.
You know, I have to talk to these people. On YouTube or on the chat, it'll show you number 1. But my screen don't show number 1. Like when you're on YouTube, it'll show you who's number 1, who's number 2, who's number 3, and so on. Somehow my screen don't show that. I have to find out about that.
I think they modified this YouTube.
Yeah, I think so. Because, like, when I put it out, I see Uranus came in and it said number 1. Right? But when I open up my chat here, I don't see that. I don't just see his name. So Uranus was first. Uranus was second. Third, good evening to Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and members of the WZYE family. Fourth, and Ramdio Baija was next, correct?
Yep.
Pleasant good afternoon, Professor Wall Street, Mr. Tommy, and the village. Pleasant blessings to each and everyone on the live. Subscribe, like, and share. And Bennett Thomas. Bennett, how are you doing? Good evening, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all in the village. Bennett, we understand. Life's difficult after losing a loved one. We really do understand. We do understand.
Yep.
Uranus say, good evening, Bennett. Sometimes it's difficult to find the right things to say, but I am commiserate with you on this matter. God is good nevertheless. Correct is right. Old song with the Koki eye. Welcome. Bennett, well, song says, Bennett, we stand with you and rest assured, in time that too shall pass. Correct is right. Golsang says, Walls and Uncle Tommy, good evening, guys. Good evening to you, Golsang.
Good evening.
You know, one of these days, I like to get a call from Golsang. You know what I'm saying? One of these. Anthony Ford says, good night, Wall Street, Tommy and all in the village. Angie says, good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and all villagers. Stay blessed and cool on this very warm Tuesday. Angie says, hi, Bennett Thomas. May God comfort you through this sad time. Absolutely. Clinton Williams says, good evening, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and the village. Blessings. Ramdeo by Joseph, pleasant good afternoon to you, Bennett Thomas. I pray that Almighty God bless you with the strength and courage to rebuild your life. Mr. Intellectual says, blessed evening, Pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all had yourself a tremendously blessed and transformative day, filled with all of God's choicest blessings. Rajendra Maharaj says, pleasant good evening, Professor Walshik and Uncle Tommy. Blessings to all in the village. Joan, how you doing? Joan Biznat. Good evening, everyone watching from Brooklyn, New York. Joan, we haven't seen you in a little bit. Zena Smith, welcome. Pleasant good evening, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and listeners. Pleasant good evening to you as well as Zena. Santa Cruz, welcome. Michael Scotland says, good evening all to the village. Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, WZYE. Santa Cruz says, good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and friends on the village chat. Good night to you. Santa Cruz says, cover Kamala while you fix it. Jesus, cover her. Cover her hair because if PNM want to dead, cover her back from PNM, satanic attack, cover her, Jesus, cover. Santa Cruz said, Bennett, how you doing, friend? Take it 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day at a time. When it gets too overwhelming, turn it over to a higher power. Give yourself time to breathe. The memories are your comfort. Chandra Benjamin, welcome. Good evening, Professor Walshik and Uncle Tommy. Blessings. What is going on? Hello.
Hello, good night, Mr. Wall Street. This is Pinal here.
Yeah.
This is Pinal. Hear this now. From what I observe in all Channel 9 program and everything that the PNM put in place, whatever the PNM put in place, they institutionalize the Trinidad and Tobago with the Rowley administration and its bad talk for the state. You catch that?
Yeah, but you have to turn on your TV. Turn on your TV. You need TV background.
Turn on your TV. Yes, if you watch all the aspects that Channel 9 produce, to institutionalize Trinidad and Tobago, and they have we down. We should ask our Prime Minister, the President wants to abolish Channel 9 administrative effort and professors and move them out of that station to get something good for Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you.
Thank you, Pino. Now when you port Tenonga 72 TV Tenonga 72. Chandra Benjamin say good evening, Professor Walshik and Uncle Tommy. Blessings. Leonard Thomas says, thank you, Anna, for the advice. In my case, she meant everything to me. I'm a semi-disabled person, if there is such a thing. Yeah. Chandra Benjamin said, good night, Bennett. Blessed. Bennett, time is a great healer, but it will take time. We are here for you one day at a time and small steps. Correct as well. Small steps of mankind. Villagers, I hope every one of you guys could spend time with me physically to help make it easier. Well, that's what we're doing here, We mightn't be there physically, but we're here for you mentally as much as possible. Just cool, good night. Wall Street Tommy, 6615 BT Sang and Avant Anna Chandra. Welcome to you, Just Cool. Michael Scotland says, look forward for a great program this evening. You know the PNM lose again?
Not surprised.
What do you mean you ain't surprised?
You are surprised?
No, I think they would have win. Anything they thought so? Yeah. So Florida, we can't do that in here. Monica Rampi, soon welcome. Good night, Professor Walshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Good night to you. And it says, fellow villagers, she came into my life as I was having seizures. And strangely, for 7 years she gave me, I didn't get any. Yes, my stress was less. Yeah, we understand that very much. Kevin George, good night to all in the village. Good night to you as well. Santa Cruz say, Bennett, we might not be there physically, but we are sure with you in spirit and prayers, praying for your healing. Be comforted that she's in a place of refreshment, light, and peace. No more pain. Joshua just says, good evening, Professor Walshik and Uncle Tommy. Now that the UNC is going after the big fish, the PNM have problems. Correct is right. Correct is right. Paris already going to court and he lose again. I feel a little tired lose, boy. You don't tired lose. Judy Ali, I Walshik, Tommy, and the village. Happy Tuesday. Same to you.
I think the worst of the lot is whoever employs him.
Say that again?
The worst of the whole situation is who hires him, knowing that he can't win.
Can't win nothing. Yeah, Michael Scotland said he all them big fishes behind quaking. It's about time. You know, Tommy, it's about time to send a message, man.
Yeah.
Anderson Wilson, good evening to all. You understand? It's about time a message was sent. And you know for a fact that under the PNM, no message was going to be sent to them fellows and them. Patricia Hudson, the blessed evening to Professor Walshik and Uncle Tommy and all the villagers in the village. Blessing to you all. Have a peaceful night. Thank you, Patricia. Eugenia Pundit says, a pleasant good night, Professor Walshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Hope everyone is having a splendid first night. Blessings everywhere. Monica Rampi soon says, Bennett, take courage, my brother. Be strong. My prayer for you is Psalm 23. That's a good psalm. Bishop Mackenzie said, Mr. Walshik, viewers, speakers, Uncle Tommy, bless Bishop Winston. Patricia Hutchinson said, Bennett Thomas, so sorry for your loss. May God comfort you in this difficult time. Ramdeo Baiju said, the truth is only on WZYE TV 95.9. Subscribe, like, and share. Correct is right, Ramdeo. John Boudron, welcome. Mr. Intellectual say, blessed evening, Bennett. Sorry to hear of your loss. The promises of the Father is that he will never leave you nor forsake you. God bless and keep you always. Santa Cruz said, Bennett, you see, she's where pain and suffering is no more and joy shall never end. Just pray for her to find peace and eternal rest. And Joe, good evening to Professor Walshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village, all in the WZYE villagers, and all in the chat. Better days are coming. Paris is a born loser again in the court. Riaz Blessed night to you. Zaid, welcome. Probably is a volcanic professor. How come you're not holding no confidence? Yeah, so all right, so I get through the chat, folks. I get through the chat.
Yep.
I get through the chat. Yeah, I get through the chat now. But to me, of course, the big news is that Paris already lost again.
Yep.
You understand? And the thing about it there is that who's that fella? Is Dindial? Norman Dindial is his name? Folks, is that his name? I think he's now the political leader of the NTA. Right? All of a sudden, he talking now. You know, Tommy, I don't understand, you know. What I do understand. How come when all them other people get locked up or detained, Tommy, there wasn't a hue and cry for those people, for the small man, as Anderson said, the small man. Eh? How come there wasn't a hue and cry for the small man?
Small man don't matter.
Small man don't matter. It's
Nope.
different strokes to different folks. Here
That's
comes
right.
Patricia Weed. I want to, how come when they was locking up the small man, yeah, there wasn't a hue and cry by anybody about the small man? How come? Yeah? So think about it. Good night to you as well, Patty. Good night. Think about this, Tommy. They went before a judge. Right, Tommy?
Yep.
In order for him and his wife to be released. And what did the judge say, Tommy? The judge said, no, simple. So that means to say, all them fellas and them who went before the judge, they couldn't prove to the judge that they should be released. And you know what, Tommy? You know they had to pay court costs, right?
Of course.
They had to pay court costs. And until you're right, in this country, you're damn if you do and damn if you don't. It's different strokes for different folks. The first time, is it the first time, boy? I think it's the first time in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, Tommy, a 1% spend overnight in a jail in Trinidad and Tobago. I think they're the first time, right? This is going on in history. This will go on in the archives, Tommy.
If we're wrong, somebody can correct us.
Yeah, if you're wrong, somebody could correct us. Are we talking about the 1% there, folks? So, folks, it's that time, and hours are already gone by. We still have 2 hours with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to take that quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have more for you. Stick and stay. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Let the rest, let the rest, let the rest, let the rest. It's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged. Hey, tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party
missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. We and them dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, we and them dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. We and them dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every pipe must have water. Five, roads smooth as six, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamla say, we and them dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the CARICOM leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box, be and them dead. Tell them Munilal say, be and them dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the week. No more ice cream and cake, be and them dead, dead, dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all this. One, UNC on a mission. Two, to correct the school system. Three, end poverty and clean up TNT. Four, speed up the housing process. Five, lower taxes. Six, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamla say, P and M dead. Petrochain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. We and them dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, we and them dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Oh, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
the opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expect it to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
It's dirty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Fire! 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 Fire!
No audio.
And of course, we are back with you as In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
And 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And please don't forget, please share that live as soon as you get in. Thank you.
Thank you. Tommy, Volsang said Solomon went into the St. James police station and removed his stepson from the lockup.
That was years ago, yes.
Which Solomon was that?
Under Eric Williams. Patrick Solomon.
What was he?
He was something in the PNM.
And he went and moved his son from his stepson from lockup.
Yep.
I remember that one, huh?
That's old. That's way back.
You know, Miss Santa Cruz raised a point, and I thought about this, Tommy. Tommy, what Teats did, right? And the information that Teats put out into the public domain was misleading information, and she know for a fact it was propaganda.
Of course they know what they're doing.
But why is she allowed to get away with that for an ongoing case, Tommy?
Because of who she's aligned with.
So she could put out any statement, or anybody could put out any statement about a case, even if it's not true, and get away with it. That's what you're saying?
I'm not saying anybody. I'm saying if you in that group of persons that the fourth estate embraces,
To me, as I said again, and we have to congratulate this government. If you are not doing anything illegal, you have nothing to worry about. If you are doing illegal activities, right, you got to watch your back. Simple. You have to watch your back, right? And listen, and that is the only way we are going to clean up Trinidad and Tobago and make it into a real country. Yolanda Cordner, welcome. And make it into a real country. We cannot continue where there is different strokes for different folks. I don't know, Tommy. I feel that you 1% feel that if they get detained, Tommy, there should be special cells for them.
Of course.
I feel they feel that they should have cells in Trinidad and Tobago for white collar crime. Separate, right, from what the small man does do. And under the PNM, that's what it was. Because, Tommy, them wasn't going in no cell, them wasn't getting no detention or nothing. Them was getting away scot-free. But Tommy, after I finish play this video here, I want to play another one.
Bring it on.
Yeah. I want to play another one because it is simple. Right? Tommy, does the small man have to account for where he get his money from?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, take a listen to this. Another loss for Paris Award. Lose again in court.
Lose legal challenge to remain. Hadid's lose legal challenge to remain in detention by Derek Achong. Businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve have lost their bid to secure their freedom while they pursue a case challenging their detention under the ongoing state of emergency. So, over an alleged plot to assassinate key government officials. Delivering a decision a short while ago, Justice Frank C. Prasad rejected the couple's application to be released pending the determination of a judicial review lawsuit over preventive detention orders, PDOs, issued against them days after their arrest last week. Justice C. Prasad found that the couple's lawyers led by senior counsel Douglas Mendez failed to prove irregularities in the PDOs issued by Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander. He found that while they claimed that they were never informed that they were being held under emergency powers regulations for SWE, station diary extracts supplied by the TNT Police Service, TTPS, showed that they were. It is essential to distinguish that even if their arrests and detentions were invalid, such does not impact the decision of the minister to issue the PDOs, he said. Although he acknowledged the conditions in prison the couple have had to and continue to endure, Justice C. Prasad said that they could be compensated through damages if they are eventually successful in their legal challenge. He also rejected claims that Alexander should have given the couple an opportunity to be heard before issuing the PDOs, as he suggested that such a requirement would be irregular and impractical in the circumstances of an SOE. While the court appreciates the distress from detention, it does hold the view that there may be greater harm if they are released, and the intelligence upon which the police and minister acted proves to be true, Justice C. Prasad said. As part of his decision, Justice C. Prasad ordered the Hadids to pay the legal costs incurred by the TTPS in defending the litigation. He also agreed to transfer their case to another judge based on him delivering preliminary findings. The Hadids and a 69-year-old relative Star Sabga were detained last week as police officers executed search warrants at their homes and offices. The warrants indicated that they were being investigated for conspiracy to commit murder. The PDOs, which would remain in place while the SOE remains in effect until mid-September, stated that they were being detained over an alleged plot to allegedly murder government officials and MPs. The probe allegedly stemmed from intelligence gathered by a national security organization that was not identified in the PDOs. Both Hadids are being held at the Golden Grove prison in Aruca. The couple is also represented by Gilbert Peterson, SC, Chase Pigous, and Carla McLeod. The TPS was represented by Ramdath Philip and Anya Ramut Mohan. Hadids lose.
So Tommy, I wonder what's the next step, boy? Huh?
Well, probably the Privy
I
Council.
wonder what's next. Huh?
Probably the Privy Council.
I mean, yeah. I guess that could be the next step.
They had the money.
Yeah. If I was supposed to give them any advice, Tommy, don't go with Faris Awari. Yeah, take anybody but Faris. Yeah? Take anybody other than Faris. That fella could lose, boy. Good. You know, Faris should be the manager of the West Indies, you know. No, he should be the manager of the West Indies in truth. You know, because his track record, boy. Well, Tommy, this is the one. Which one is this, boy? I think it's this one here. This one here is a WZYE analysis. And there are more questions than answers. There are more questions than answers, Tommy. And I don't know if we'll be able to get any answers, but take a listen to this.
The questions surrounding Balize House will not simply disappear. A WZYE TV analysis. For decades, Balize House has been more than a building. It has been the political headquarters of the People's National Movement and a symbol of the party's history, power, and influence. Today, however, that same building has become the focus of uncomfortable questions that refuse to go away. The issue is no longer simply about bricks and mortar. It is about credibility. Public discussion has intensified over allegations regarding approximately $150 million allegedly spent on Balize House. At the same time, former political leader Dr. Keith Rowley publicly acknowledged that the PNM had accumulated millions of dollars in debt during his leadership. Those two narratives naturally invite questions that many citizens believe deserve clear, documented answers.
Tommy, and that's why I'm asking the question, Tommy. If so, the PNM should have all the documents regarding all the monies that they raised, all the monies that were paid out, right, to the contractors and everything, right?
Correct.
And to me, Tommy, they need to show receipts. Show the people of Trinidad and Tobago that whatever amounts it costs, here are the receipts. This is where the money comes from, right? Because if it was a small man building up a mansion, Tommy, they're going after him. You have to show him. If he can't show, cancel Christmas for he or she, you know. So what makes the PNM any different? What makes it any different? But you know what, Tommy? I'm wondering if it is this that makes the difference, you know. I don't know, I'm asking. I'm just asking. Inquiring minds want to know. If, Tommy, is it this, Tommy, that makes the difference? Yeah, Tommy?
It seems that way.
I'm asking question, folks.
And you're right to ask a question.
Tommy, is it that these people they are the ones that make the difference? Tommy, you know who those people are, right?
Of course.
Okay. So Inquiring minds want to know. So, if them guys and them loan the PNM money, you could trace it easily. You say, listen, the PNM came to us for a loan. We give them a loan of $10 million. Give them a loan of $20 million. Nothing wrong with that. Right? At least we now know where the money come from. But we don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. So we are asking a question. Right? And Tommy, I'm going to say this over and over and over. In Trinidad and Tobago, the Syrian community cannot vote any party into power. None. Zero. None.
The numbers aren't significant enough.
Not significant enough. The only people can vote a party in or vote a party out is the Indian population and the black population. How it is that you could vote in or vote out a party? Let me say you could vote in a party. Let me remove that from you. Let me say you could vote out a party or you could vote in a party. How come when that party is voted in by you, the people who couldn't vote them into power benefits more than you who voted them in power? Tommy, could you explain that to me?
That's a tough one to explain.
So what you're saying, I'm missing something.
We are all missing something.
So let me ask Patricia Weed. Patricia, how come when you and Gordon Ganga, Chana, Jaijan, Joseph, right, and the rest of all you vote the PNM in power, the people who don't vote them in power benefit more than you all, and the best all you could get is a CPEP work or a URP work, and all you constantly voting them into power? I wonder if she go answer that, boy. Anyway, let me continue.
If a political organization says it is heavily indebted, how could such an expensive were the funds borrowed? Were they donated? Were they raised through fundraising? Were private financiers involved? Until comprehensive documentation is produced, speculation is almost inevitable. The greatest threat to the PNM today may not be political opponents. It may be unanswered questions. If investigators, creditors, or financial institutions were ever to establish that the property is tied to unpaid obligations, secured loans, or other enforceable debts, WZYE House could potentially become the subject of legal proceedings by creditors. Depending on the facts, that could include foreclosure, judicial sale, or other court-ordered remedies. Whether any of those outcomes are possible depends entirely on the property's legal ownership, financing arrangements, and the existence of enforceable debts. None of those conclusions can be drawn without evidence. Even if no legal action ultimately occurs, the political damage can be significant. Voters increasingly expect transparency from every political party, regardless of affiliation. Silence rarely satisfies legitimate public concerns. The burden of proof does not rest with citizens asking questions. It rests with those who possess the records. If the financing was entirely lawful and properly documented, publishing the relevant information would strengthen public confidence.
You hear that, Tommy?
Yeah.
Publish the documents. Give us the documents.
Show us the facts.
Stop having people... Okay, yes, give me the facts. Stop having people speculate how WZYE House was built. And you know, Tommy, they always just say, well, the UNC don't have a house of their own. The UNC don't have a house of their own because they're not doing this. They're not doing that. So give us the facts and lay everything to rest. And then nobody cannot question where the money come from. Nobody can question it because you all will give us the facts. We don't want the FAX, you know. You want the FACTS.
And put many allegations to rest. Transparency protects reputations far more effectively than prolonged silence. The controversy surrounding Balize House therefore represents more than a debate over one building. It is a test of political accountability. Until the questions surrounding its financing are fully answered with verifiable documentation, Balize House will remain not only the headquarters of the PNM, but also a symbol of a controversy that continues to cast a shadow over the party. The public is entitled to ask difficult questions. Equally, those responding deserve the opportunity to provide evidence. In a democracy, transparency is not optional, it is essential. WZYE TV, Caribbean News. No filter, no fear.
And Tommy, these questions need to be answered. They should be
Plain and
easily
simple.
answered.
Plain and simple.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Yeah? Plain and simple. But there was another article about the same thing. So let's play that while we are this. Yeah. Let's play that one. Where did the Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good night, Mr. Handsome. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night to all the Texas viewers, all the chatters, everybody. And I'm happy to see everybody here on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But Mr. Handsome, you're acting like you know.
No, I don't know why.
Because you see how easy PNM was turning into a 1% party. You think the 1% of them get so powerful that you think they want to have them making decision when they get in contract? They're ready to go in parliament themselves.
You know, Mr. Florida, you make me remind me of something. Make me remind me about something. I remember one time I was in Trinidad and I went to a place where it was like the you know, like during an election, there's have a place where there's have all the big rigs and things.
Yeah.
I went into the place, boy. I went in there and I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Florida. When I look around, we ain't see nobody that look like me, boy.
But you know that it was when the man picked Stuart Young, that was the beginning and the end for them. Right now, why do you think they don't want Penny to get kicked out? Because they know that anytime Penny get kicked out, that is the end for them. All of them who sitting in parliament right now do have a place. They don't already have people ready to go to run. And because you know why? Once in red and is a PNM MP or a PNM contendant, they will vote for her. It don't matter. And that is what they have on them. They don't care. And you will see as simple as you will see the day Penny get kicked out, you'll see how that PNM People National Movement turning into 1%. You will see how much 1% started coming. They're ready to make the decision in this country because they run in this country.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You think you think them were a man like me or you telling them, all right, this contract is yours and our contract is yours? Them want the one saying, yeah, that is mine, that is mine. Because they know why they're doing that for? They know the country. That will always have money. Sometimes it will run low, but it will never die. All right, look on this then.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Steve D. Steve or Steven? Could you call Steve Steven? Or that is a separate name? That's a different name.
Steve is a short for Steven.
Let me take this call. Reporter, welcome.
Yes, my brother. Good night, brother Wall Street, and brother Tommy. Good night.
Same to you.
You got any clue there?
Yeah, in your
Yes, sir.
Reporter.
Right.
Reporter, stay by that pool. Don't move from by that pool. Yeah.
But don't start up with the foolishness. I'm driving through Marcus St. Joseph right now. Yeah. And behave yourself. I want to say something tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know where Ole getting this idea that the PNL will catch back itself. You see, Ole not living here, boy. By the end of the PNM, don't care what the ball and say here, why? Oh, let me tell you something. We ain't hear nothing about the forensic audit into the Auditor General money. We ain't hear nothing. There's a lot of things have to be dealt with here in this country before we even think about removing the UNC. UNC guaranteed that 2 term. That's a guarantee. That's why I keep telling some of these idiots we have over here who, on radio. Let us try to make our community a safer place right now, because this government is not going to move. This UNC is a strong party right now. This UNC is very strong. That's why I could afford to hit the party and lash the party. Our bodies could take lash. This party could take lash. This party. Who going and put back in to govern this country? Who going and put back strong to govern this country? You tell me what street. You tell me. These people are not going to see the corridor of power in this country again. It is not going to happen. Fitzgerald Hines, you could imagine, Miss Regis, you mad? These people not coming back. These people are just waiting to answer some of the questions will be posed to them concerning the patrimony of Trinidad and Tobago. Any other party to remove the UNC had to be a new party, and it had to come real good. They had to come real good. So what I want to do now and tell you all now, I hope I'm still coming across loud and clear.
Reporter,
now,
reporter, you see that juice you're drinking? I wait to keep drinking that juice all the time.
Hey, what? Give yourself a limit. Let me make my conclusion, boy. I ain't done. Let me finish off. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. School going on closed for 2 months, and I tell you, we must keep the community and them mobilized in the sense of the community centers, and them should be used by the elders in the community and the youths, and them keep the minutes and get involved with social development, the Ministry of Sports and various ministries, and let us transform these communities and the corridor here. The corridor is what we have to work on to see about this crime situation. Right? The country is in a good position right now where we're dealing with white collar crime, good. But you see this development of the community and the trust and the safety of the community, there's where everybody has to get on board and make sure. And I want to thank the community for keeping our peace among themselves right now. Good night, my brother. Okay.
Thank you, reporter.
Reporter, boy. Reporter, I tell you, reporter. You see that glass, reporter? Don't put on that glass at all. Don't put it on, reporter. I'm telling you, thanks to the call, reporter. Don't put on that. Tommy, talk there for a minute. I want to take this call off here. Talk for a minute.
Okay. Well, reporter made a good point. I don't know who agrees with him, but I agree with what he said, that people want the change that they have at this particular time.
Yeah, reporter. I tell you, reporter. Reporter, boy. Yeah, reporter. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me address Steve Dividine. I hope I get the last name correct. Steve, Tommy, this is what Steve says. Every time this channel is on. Go ahead.
It's the same aligning without facts. Only innuendos, the continuous mantra is PNM bad and UNC good.
Tommy, let me challenge Steve. Steve, put anything in the chat that we have maligned without facts, and I will donate an amount that you pick to a charity of your choice in Trinidad and Tobago. Put where we malign without facts, right? You have an opportunity because you're talking, right? Put it. Maybe you could go and get the miseducated PNM Red Fox. You could get the miseducated Patty, and you too who is miseducated, or you could put all the miseducated brains together, and you could always show Gordon Gangachana, Jijin Joseph there. He could be the referee for all you. Because they're going to need a miseducated referee too. So it's a bunch of miseducated now. And you could also call the waffler. You go waffle in for all you, or you go waffle out. And while they're at it, you could also get the leaning tower of Pizza Ulrich. Right? he might want to join because he ain't sure. And all you could get together and bring the information that we must line without facts. And I see PNM Fox pop up next coming day. Let me see this. And Jenny, that is correct. Steve, bring the facts. Let me debate. Bring the facts. Don't come here with FAX. Come with FACTS. You put in statement in the chat with no facts. None. Zero. No duck. You should be an opener for the West Indies. You should be an opener. Seriously, you should be an opener. Because I know they're looking for more cricketers who does make duck. But I could talk to the captain for you. Or maybe the manager. Yeah? And here PNM Red Fox. Steve D correct. These UNC supporters are low education achievers. Hence, the reason he can't continue with his nonsense and BS. PNM Fox, you talking about the UNC followers are low education achievers? Tommy, who does score the highest on the SEA and the CXC and all of them, Tommy? Who does score the highest?
There's no question about who does.
Who?
There's no question.
And Moses, you answer that question, PNM Red Fox. Who does score the highest on them tests on them? Who? Who does be the top 10? Who does be in the top 10? 8, 7, 10 out of the top 10. And then the PNM decide to stop it, Tommy. PNM decide to stop it. Why do you think they decide to stop it? Eh? PNM Red Fox? Answer that now. Who does score the highest scores in those tests? Answer that. Answer that. I wonder if he can answer that, boy. I think he can answer that, Tommy. I feel so. Yeah? And here is Steve Facts. Here is his fact. Southwestern, hold on. Mr. Wall Street, you should be better than this. Discuss ideas to move Trinidad forward in 2026. Not the usual rumshop politics in Trinidad. Steve, is the Laventel to Wall Street Scholarship Foundation rumshop politics? Tommy, is that rumshop politics, Tommy? The Laventel to Wall Street Scholarship Foundation? Is the abandoned building that sat for over a decade under the PNM rumshop politics? Eh? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Also, Southwestern. Call back. Sorry. Lenny, welcome.
Yeah, good night to you, Brother Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Good night.
I would like you to ask that caller one question. Why did the father of the nation, Eric Williams, he married 3 times, yeah. And he never married one of the women that looked like him? Not one of the women that looked like him. Ask him that question. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Steve of PNM Red Fox can answer that question. Yeah. Steve of Red Fox. PNM Red Fox say you have to know what to research before you cut and paste. You talk about yourself. Eh?
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for I'm waiting to get Southwestern call back. I'm waiting to get see what Moses and them put in here. I wanted to see. No, well, Steve. No, you are PNM miseducated. PNM miseducated. Miseducation of the PNM. Southwestern, welcome.
A pleasant good night to you, Professor Uncle Tommy. In Jesus' name. And we had to pray very hard for one Gagachana and Raijin. Patricia, weed, the waffler, and Roderick.
And don't forget PNM Red Fox.
Oh, and Red Fox too now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Uncle Tommy?
Yeah.
Let me say, Professor, give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can say I would have prayed and ask God, because they don't much present.
Go ahead.
But since Professor called them fellas' name and that group, Father, Lord Jesus, you sent Michael the Archangel, anoint him to protect us against the wickedness and smear of the devil, which is the Lucifer, who tried to dominate the heavens. And because of his greed and wickedness, you cast him down to hell, and he ended up on earth like Balize house. My Lord Jesus, I ask you to give us the strength and knowledge and wisdom to accept Michael the Archangel with his sword and his armor, a shield, his breastplate, to protect us against the wickedness and smear of the PNM stooges and them. Amen. But Uncle Tommy and Professor, I just sit down day after day and listen. No, I hear a matter before the court here presently. They say the matter is espionage, right? And conspiracy to execute. No, the judiciary system in Trinidad and Tobago, which the PNM had created, and which is an independent organization under the PNM. When the PNM was prosecuting Ish, right, and Basil Pandey, let the court take its course and let the judiciary have the faith and let it just follow it. No. I want to ask these set of group who you just call out and just pray for, to ask them, this person before the court, he had the whole treasury in his hand now, and I'm glad, because if this justice system and what they put him before the court for is not right, he had the whole treasury for USA life. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? But you see, Faris himself say, follow the money. Money does leave a trail. Just like phone call and internet, it does leave a trail. But you see, I want to ask all these stooges on them. Right, Patricia? Especially you tonight. The fella could not put you children and them to back shelf and do that, because you know why? That is the big individual that they know how to do that. They're not supposed to do that. They want to live off of the wealth and the revenue and the father business while others serve them. But the African diaspora can uplift themselves and give the children that same opportunity to keep going forward. They always have to be the servants. But Patricia, the point, don't forget the point I said now. The point is that how Penny, as a political party, and Sanjif Voodoo, right? They will come up and talk now about a matter like if it's them who being affected. And you know, when the PNM answer about that, but is also talking about, right? It had contractors who do from Gulf City to the end of Mosquito Creek to South Oropuch. Eh? They do that work. The work shady, it fall apart. Eh? And yet still you see their truck was pumping concrete. How it is? The PNM have money now to go through that. When it was only when they in power? No, boy, it's plain to see, and it's time. We stop beating along the bushes and say it as it is. Since the incarnation of the PNM and Eric Williams, he learned a way to see how he can take the money from the treasury through different businesses, because you have to say that they give a contract. You have to justify the spending. Eh? And since then to now, everything you're talking about, PNM Tiffin. Eh? Now it reaching a position that they fall any money, and then some people get swell-headed. When you threaten the head of state, you do certain things. we have to hold up to our consequences, face the consequences because of our reaction. If it's good, we will go unscathed. If it's bad, we pay for it. No, just imagine the commissioner of police. Them had Gary asking that the commissioner must have the power only. This one must have the power only. Themselves say that when one man had the authority, it could be corrupt. So they give you a committee. Give everybody a system so it's more than one to corrupt. You see the kind of, I don't know. But anyway, Professor, you see that juice that is advertised? I'm going to start to patent it and make it and sell it. Have a nice night.
Thank you. Tommy?
Yes.
So, let me understand something. How do you figure out in our country which people are being more successful in our school system? How do you judge that? How do you measure that? Hold 1 minute. Let me take this call. Mr. Florida, well.
Yeah. Steve said he have an advanced degree, right? So I want him see you when you tell him what PhDs he have. Tell him. I want you to tell him what PhDs he have. Right. And I want him see you when you tell him. All right.
Yeah. Tommy, like for example, Tommy, in Essex County, they measure people that take the SAT. Right? Essex County. And Melbourne High School in Essex County have some of the highest SAT scorers in Essex County. Melbourne as an example. Right?
Right.
The last time I checked. And a lot of kids from Melbourne go to some of the best schools in the country. And Melbourne is a public school. Right? As opposed to a public school in Newark, for example, which is predominantly look like you and I, Tommy, right? You may get a sprinkling of kids going to the schools that many go to from Melbourne. So that don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean anything. And the reason why I say that, Tommy, is because PNM Red Fox says, let me say the exact statement. Let me say it there because I don't want to say something that he didn't say. Let me show it to you. Here it is. Scoring highest in a secondary assessment exam in Trinidad and Tobago does not mean one race is more educated or more intelligent than another. You see, Tommy, I said, look at the scores and who are the bottom of the ladder. Right? He takes it and talk now if one race is more educated than some race. But Tommy, if in the school, most of the kids who are throwing in the top in the SEA and the CXC and so on, that doesn't move on further on in life as far as success is concerned.
Yep.
I mean, you see, part of PNM and Red Fox problem is that they're trying to use this spaghetti theory. Right, Tommy? What is that again, Tommy? What's that theory again?
Throw it up on the wall, see what sticks.
Throw it up on the wall and see what will stick. But you see, them theory don't stick because they cannot come up with sensible ideas. Beulah, welcome.
Hello, good night, guys. Good night, everyone on the chat. I'm watching and reading the chat here, seeing Moses talk about bringing a race in the education. What race have to do with education?
But Beulah, we simply took the fact. We took the fact of the SCA and the CXC, whatever it is. The Ministry of Education put it out. The kids who are scoring in the top 10 kids do not look like me, don't like Tommy, and they don't look like Moses. That's the fact.
That is exactly, that's the fact. That's why Gastro Dolly, they hiding it. For all them years.
As a matter
she
of fact,
didn't want the PNM people to know that is the Indian them, and this is real facts. That is the Indian them that's going high.
Fact, and this, Ms. Santa Cruz just put, who get the most presidential, whether it is presidential scholarship or whatever it is? Who?
The majority is Indian.
Who? That is fact.
And this is not racist. This is facts. And they need to get this through the thick skull.
And under the PNM,
you know what?
Moses Party.
You know what I realize with PNM people? They just want to sit down and do nothing and don't try to educate themselves in a skill, a trade, nothing. All they're doing is just waiting on the government to give them. Give me. And they only want handout, and they only want handout, and they don't want to educate their children.
You like that's the one that's work hard. Because my mother.
No, well, yeah. Okay. Then let's say no. Sorry. Is I mean all of them, because it have people who I know, African people who are very educated, and they love to work hard for what they have. And these PNMites are clearly saying is the PNMites are bringing down the black African who trying so hard, who working so hard to make something of themselves. They're pulling them down too. Look, even Twiggy, they say it in your videos. It's the black-owned people that bring them down, and this is something I do not like. Right? Because and I don't want the African community to get angry with me. I don't mean the 100%. I mean a lot of them keeping down the children and they condemning others who studying hard. Watch me, Indian people, this band the belly. I'm telling you, Uncle Wall Street, before I go, I know plenty Indians, even we ban with belly. You eat salt and rice just to educate your children. They don't spend their money bad. They save 15 cents from a 25 cents and spend only 10 cents. You understand that everything they will buy for the children, the education always come first, right? That is why we have good lawyers in the UNC, because they light a lamp and they studied way back then in the days. They go with their food, the little roti in a brown paper bag in this book bag, and they studied hard because they didn't want it to live in poverty for the rest of their life, right? And the inheritance, the Bible say a wise man always leave an inheritance for his children and his children, right? Okay, I'll call back.
So Tommy, listen to Steve again. But Wall Street, you use your words to bait and imply to your listeners that we all know which races are the bottom. In your false equivalency, you imply this is proof of superiority. Where did I imply that, Tommy?
That's his opinion.
Tommy, I state facts. Steve, debate the facts. Show me that the facts are incorrect. Show me that when the exam come out, most of the kids scoring below 30% is black kids. Show it that is incorrect. Show it. Simple. If I am implying that is nothing to do with superiority, that has to do with results.
Discipline.
Look the kids in Melbourne High School. Melbourne High School is only about Melbourne High School is about what, 3 miles from us?
Yep.
3 miles from us.
And it's a very small community.
A small community. Go and look at it. Look at how them kids just go in the SAT. And look at the colleges them kids just go to. Look at it. And then go and take Newark, compare it to Newark. What that has nothing to do with superiority, that's facts. Tommy, I have to be honest with you. You know why I moved out of Newark? The reason why I moved out of Newark, me personally.
Children can get a better school system.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So my kids could have an opportunity to get a quality education. And that's why we moved to Maplewood. Had to pay higher property tax, but thinking about your kids. So what are you talking about superiority? What are you talking about? You see, what? You see again, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance, you know. I'm telling you, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Reporter welcome.
Before 1970 Black Power uprising here, African people were top in the education sector. After 1970 Black Power struggle, the PNM take African people and tell them, don't study school. Great is the PNM. The Indian was taught to educate themselves and plant the land. That was the watchwords from the National Joint Action Committee after the 1970 Black Power movement in Trinidad and Tobago. And since after that, the East Indian people keep topping the education sector. So I don't know what it is this brother talking about.
But reporter,
you
know what the PNM give it? You know what the PNM give it? Junior secondary education. Junior sec. In Pefwin. They give it junior sec. Only go to school for 3.5 hours a day. That's what they give me Pefwin. Right? And look at it. Look at it now. Look at it. Look. Steve, you better go and get some facts.
Okay, I listen. Doctor, I listen.
Thank you. Steve, you better go and get some facts, eh? Go and do a little research, eh? What did Nyan Gatsby Dolly said? The former Minister of Education. She said it, you know. What did she say, Steve? Steve, you have to come better than that. You could go on them with that PNM program and talk that googly guck. That googly guck about superiority. Yeah? How come them just being the top in almost everything in education? How come under the PNM, why are we in the bottom of almost everything? Socioeconomic, we are the bottom under the PNM. Below the poverty line, we are the bottom in the PNM. In education, we are the bottom of the PNM. Like you had to sing a song. I got to sing a song. Bottom in the road. Bottom in the road. You love it.
Yeah, I just want to say something again.
Yeah.
I don't want to be long, but I want the PNM people to know that I am of East Indian descent, and I have some cousins. Their mother died when they were small, and they took their education very seriously. And the father teach them not to beg anybody for anything. They took their education very seriously. The 4 of them have government jobs. And the 4 of them work hard. They work hard and they build a house and they have everything. My nieces, they all have their own house by working hard. I am a hairdresser, certified hairdresser and skin aesthetics. And I work hard to try to make ends meet. I burn my belly, right? And build my little house, right? And I could say if we could do it, others can do it too, right? Once you have a trade, a skill, or you have your education, you work hard and you build. You don't depend on government. They provide the way. We have to grab it and we have to make use of it and work and not complain. God don't like people who complain. He said, by the sweat of your brow, you will eat bread. And the Bible said, they that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Right? And you will enjoy, when you work hard, you will enjoy the fruits of your labor. Right? And I just want to say, my family did it. They have a lot of young people where I live in, working hard, and they're building their own little house. They're buying a piece of land, and they're complaining about the government, this and the government, I do that for them and the government. They're working hard. They sacrifice it every day and going to work, save the money, don't go party online, right? And spend all their money and everything that comes, they're spending all their money and they have nothing. When Monday morning reach, they're begging again. No, I'm telling you, and I want the young people to take heed. Work and save your money. Doesn't matter how small your money is. Work hard and save your money and do something for yourself. At the end of the day, when you sit back in your house and you rock back in your chair, and you could tell anybody, I work hard and build this. This is mine. My name isn't this.
All right, Billy,
you
we gotta go for the break.
understand?
We gotta go for the break.
Okay.
All right, take care. Folks, it's in the village with
Totally,
Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshid, and you on 95.9 FM. We come to every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Stick on stay. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshid, and you on WZYE.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Hold me back, Tommy. Hold me back. Tommy, Gordon Gangachana Dryden Joseph said, because he feel it was black people who did not give him something he wanted. Sad.
I saw.
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Stay off the weed.
Tommy, who gave David Mohammed a piece of land in Prisgaland for him to have that monumental structure he have there today?
Pasabi Sessa.
Who gave Pantrin Bego that land on Trin City that's sitting there to rot today?
Pande.
Who gave the Baptist, the school, Tommy?
Pande.
Right? Who built that school in Rose Hill, in the heart of Lavantil? Who built that school, Tommy?
Pasabi Sessa.
Tommy, you hear that kind of googly gawk that fella talking? You know what they should do, Tommy? They should rescind his citizenship from Trinidad and Tobago and send him back to Venezuela. You know, Tommy, you know the Supreme Court just kick out Trump case with respect to people born in America, right? You see?
Yep.
Just get out, right? So once you're born in America, you're a citizen. I want to believe that they should rescind Gordon Gangachana Dryden Joseph citizenship of Trinidad and Tobago and ship him out of Venezuela. Send him back to Venezuela. You see, like when he was young, his parents sent him to Venezuela. Send him back to Venezuela. Ship him back there. He feel it was black people who did not give him something he wanted. Yeah, it's black people who didn't give it to me. You are absolutely correct. And you know what? Maybe I should have waited until the UNC come into power and ask them and how would I get it. How about that? That's what I should have done. Because I know they don't like their own. They don't like them. They only like them when an election come around so they could vote for them. That is it. stay in your gun finger, stay in your thumb red, and vote for the bodies, and that is it for you. After that, is a hamper in your perfume. Mr. Florida.
Again, I can give me answer, Mr. Come everyone. Mr. Answer, you don't worry about them, you know. With them feel you would get a billion and become a millionaire. You living in $1 million house already.
I gonna get a billion. So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, you living in $1 million house already. We them feel you is them feel you use a fly by night. Them, you see how ignorant people is. If they Google you and they see the type of people who you just be in contact with and your connection, they forget that you're the one who wanted to broadcast Carnival long before they even think about broadcasting Carnival. You know?
Long before.
They just forget all that. You know? They just forget all that. You know? Them think you on self-gain. You know?
Yeah,
they understand you one country. You know?
You know, Mr. Flo, you right, you know. Some of them miseducated PNM think I am on self-gain. I don't need, listen. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So you know what is the problem? We're not saying that Indian brighter than African, you know. We're not saying that, you know.
Nobody ever say that.
What we see, right? And let me give them an example. When I now come up here in America to live, and I get my job, my first job, it was no big job. But lunchtime now, I used to sit down with my headphones and listen to music. And when I watch around the lunchroom, I used to see people my age studying and doing work. And that what curiosity get to me, and I ask them, they say, they say, me, I want to stay in this job, I will get a high-paying job so I can live better. And I adopt that style, and that's all we want to know. For the people and them to adopt a style of knowing that studying, getting an education, you will make your life a lot better, you'll be able to understand things better, and you will realize that PNM is not for you. That is all we want to know. Because we're not saying everybody could be a lawyer, a doctor, and get a big job, you know, but the most important thing when you're educated, they cannot be fooled easily. And that is the whole point. You see, as time goes on, they know the modern technology now, AI and all of this, right? And we know everything is moving forward to that. Now, if you don't brace yourself for this new technology that we're rolling in and for this new era, then you will become, you'll just fall back. We think, go in and say, give me a work now. Is that how you just get a job?
Mm-hmm.
I said, out something resume over here before I get a job, you know. You can't give up, you know. So always remember, once you put knowledge in your head, the only way that is get destroyed is when God ready for you and you go to home and you go to rest. All right, guys, look on us now.
Thank you. Correct is right. Okay, hold on. Just now, I'm gonna check something. I'm looking for something. Let me see something. Anyhow, I'll go look for that. I have to look for that. Point 14, welcome.
Hey, one shit. Pleasant good night to you and the co-host Uncle Tommy and the listening audience. Pleasant good night. Mm-hmm. I want to add something here concerning what Beulah did say, working hard.
Yeah.
You know, a myth was passed on to plenty of us who live on this earth, especially in Trinidad, where they tell you a half a loaf is better than none. Mm-hmm. And I used to believe that once upon a time, maybe half a loaf is better than nothing. Mm-hmm. So when you get you that job, paying you small money, that you buy half a loaf is better than none.
Right.
So when you watch the people who you're working for, them own the entire bakery and they get enough money, they come and they build a next bakery, but they're telling you half a loaf is better than none.
Yeah.
So I keep asking myself, Why it is I have to continue to subject myself to take this half a loaf 10, 15 years on a job where I could ask for the other half and their whole loaf. And add the next half to that whole loaf, and I have a loaf and a half. Right? I say all of that to say this. You see that hard working stuff we that talk about just study when they work hard, they get this and they get that. These 1% people and them who run in Trinidad, they didn't do that. These people and them work smart. They work a con job on weekend. I mix concrete for some months. Chocolate, and I never see $1 million in my pocket. Anybody who mixing concrete know that it's real hard work. Never get paid $1 million. So you see that hard work thing, what we talk about it, that is a myth. What people need to do is start to work smart. Use your brain to build assets around you. If you have to go back to school, do some kind of night classes, add some more skill set, do something, invest your money in something, know you work smart.
What point important? Mark, your question.
Go ahead.
PNM never want them people to work smart. They just want them to work steep up and European work hard, and that is it. They never give them the tools in order for them to work smart. You understand? And for example, part of the 11th to Wall Street Scholarship Foundation was to get these kids to work, and not just work in Trinidad and Tobago, but do jobs online outside of Trinidad and Tobago and get paid in US dollars. The PNM don't want that. They want to keep them working hard in CPEP and URP. Penny Week Becker says she want to bring back CPEP. Why do you think she want to bring back CPEP?
To keep them in a loop. To keep them dependent.
Keep them in bondage. Let's imagine that. You could get $200 and something now a day. And a woman coming to tell you why you want to bring back CPEP for you. Why you want to bring back CPEP?
Watch it. Listen to this, right? You see the teachers that we have in Trinidad and Tobago, all of them need showing in the bottom of the ocean. Here's why. Now remember when Imbut and them tell the teachers and them that they will give them 4%, right? And I think that's also for the election. And Kamala said, when they vote for me, or they will get 10%. What the teachers and them went and take?
4%.
So, and I sure half of them teaching maths. Correct?
And they want 10% now.
Because they get the answer wrong the first time. When the question was asked to them, and them as teacher, them educating our student, our children to be the next leader.
Yeah.
So you see why the country was going the way it going? Because the maths wasn't maxing all the time, only the PNM, only for the 1%. What should I say this before I go? Trinidad and Tobago, I want to listen to this. This is something that my father, he dead and gone how much years or passed on to me and my brother. Here, my father used to tell us when we know going and start to work. Say when you go on a job, do not live the same way you come in. So if you go on a job as a laborer, learn something and you work. You understand? So black people, take my shepherd advice. Wherever job or go on for the first time and all is a laborer, don't stay at that level. Try and learn something because I did it. Right? Look on and listening to me today.
Thank you. Tommy, I had to do this, let me read something for you, Tommy. July 5th, 2025. 3 boys, 2 girls among top 2025 SCA performers. And I had the pictures, I had the pictures of it, because sometimes you can't judge a person by the name. Tommy, it is one person in it, 5 of them, one of them look like you and I. Let me tell you the names of the people. This isn't a reporter. This is not Wall Street making this up or Tommy making this up. During an award ceremony at the Ministry St. Vincent Street, Port of Spain office yesterday, the 5 students who achieved the highest scores were recognized. They are Sanya Budra Maharaj, Macaulay Government, Xavier Telesford, private candidate, Nicholas Dolly, Chaguanas government, Kailash Diyal Singh, Exchange Presbyterian, Ashley Ramkisoon, Jordan Hill Presbyterian, who were all awarded for scoring the highest marks on the April 10 exam. When Steve Dibadine and PNM Fox want to talk their garbology. Let me go even further. SEA Top Performance Award Ceremony returns. Right? This is in another article in The Guardian. Top 5 SEA students. Because I want to get the pictures. Because names, you can't judge a person by the name. So it's the pictures, same 5. Ashley Ramkisoon, Kailash Diyal Singh, Xavier Telesford, Nicholas Dolly, and Sandy Maharaj were their top performance in the SCA 2025 award ceremony held at the National Academy for the Performing Arts. But Tommy, stay tuned. Coming soon, I think on July 2nd, is the 2026 results. Right? I hope PNM Fox and Steve Dibadine don't hold their head and ball when they get results.
That's
I hope they don't hold their head and ball. Yeah? Because for the past 10 years under the PNM, the supporters of the PNM kids, right, were the bottom of the economic, of the education ladder, just like the PNM have them at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder. Yes, I want need to make a song, bottom in the road or bottom in the education, one or the other. No, not bottom in the road, bottom in the education. Bottom in the education, because the PNM like to see them. Anyway, let me don't say that. I mean, why they upset? Why they upset when we talking the truth? Yeah?
It is an offense.
So Steve, prove what I'm saying is incorrect. You're only talking, and you're talking googly guck, and you haven't put up one thing yet. I just read something for you. I read it for you. That is not WZYE said that. That is not Uncle Tommy. That is not Professor Worship. That is in the newspapers. So them lying then. Them lying. You're welcome.
Mr. Wall Street again, short and sweet. You remember through the COVID when children had to study home and do their work on a laptop? Yeah. Remember when Rowley came into government that he stopped all the laptops and the children couldn't get a laptop and parents real fight up.
Yes.
To get internet.
Yes.
To use the phone.
Yes.
To do the education online. Right? And I seen Patricia Reed saying here what the laptop have to do with that. What a imps this person is, boy. Because of the laptop, children through that COVID, it was so hard for them that they were the top again in the island with all that hard work through that laptop, that sacrifice for that to get up in the morning and go in front of that laptop. I have friends who children did that, right? And had to do the work on laptop. It was hard. It was a weary thing for a lot of parents who couldn't afford and things like that. But they did it and the children tops. I have the guy who just come and cut my lawn, his daughter, she tops. Right now she going to Asha. And she had, from a little child, she had to study in this laptop. It was hard. But you see how sacrifice this turned out to be, so good and fruitful. So Patricia Reed and all of them. And at the end of it, you remember when they took away the laptops, Yashudoli now had to come and ask people to help give them laptops for the children. You remember all of that? Yeah, Patricia Reed them forgetting all that. Yeah. Okay, I go on.
And when the Honorable Kamala Prasad Vasasa came back in office, yeah, there's a laptop in all your questions. Oh God, Tommy, listen to Patricia. Wall Street only say these things to make people like Anna happy. If I am saying the facts and it make them happy,
So
I
be
am
it.
happy. So be it. If I am saying the facts that make them happy, so be it. What you all have to do is to prove what we are saying is incorrect and prove it. Just prove we incorrect. The Guardian article in the Guardian, that's what the Guardian said, you know. It's not Wall Street. Let me tell you which Guardian to go and look. You want PNM Red Fox. Go to the March 24, 2026 Guardian. SCA Top Performance Award Ceremony returns. Go and look at it. Look at it. All you know the fourth estate. The fourth estate is the PNM estate. Go look at it. And all you go see the 5 there. 5 of them. 5 of them. Yeah, 5. 5 of them. Right? Or they vex, or they don't like to hear the truth. That's why they vex. But listen, they have questions. The PNM have questions to answer after answer. They have questions to answer. And here is why. Why they have questions to answer.
A short distance away from this building, the new blood red Balje house stands as a gravestone to drug money, pedophilia, and theft. For almost a decade. Almost a decade.
Mr. Speaker, standing order 48-4, please.
I did not name anyone. It's a class of persons. If it falls in your garden, in your front yard, so be it. The PNM, some of them, they're local drug mafia financiers. Some of them, they're pedophile lodge friends. And the fake eater food elite. Clearly view.
Mr. Speaker. Speaker 48-4, please.
You know, Honorable Speaker, the member for Rima and I were in a law class together. So you know how to craft your statements as a good lawyer. I have not named anyone. If you want to take ownership of it, take it. But I have not named any of them. Not one.
Yep. Inquiring minds want to know, where did the money come from to build Balize House? That's all. Inquiring minds want to know, where did the money come from to build Balize House? Why is that such a difficult question? That should be an easy answer. Easy. Call a press conference with Penny Wheat Beckers, with Stuart Young, or maybe Stuart Young could call a press conference. Or maybe Marvelous Marva can call a press conference. Or maybe Robert LeHunt can call a press conference, because all of them call in press conference left, right, and center. All of them could call a press conference in separate places and give the people of Trinidad and Tobago the facts about where the money came from to build Balize House. And talk done. Talk done. Over. That is it, Patricia Weed. You and PNM folks are none to worry about. Because now the FACTS will be in the public domain. All of it, that's what we want. That's what we want. Why is that so difficult for the PNM? Why? No party. I talk about more than just the 5 for the SCA. I talk about who's scoring below 30% too. Which people is predominantly scoring below 30% in the SCA. Look at it. Go and look it up. Look it up. Or don't just say about Wall Street thing and you just go and look it up. Are you afraid to look it up? Because you know what the results will be. Oh God! told me they're afraid to Google that, you know. They won't Google that at all. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy Prasad, welcome. Yeah. Yeah. They're afraid that, you know. They don't like facts. Eh? They don't like facts. Hey, wait now. Hey, Nalo. I only reading what Nalo say. Nalo Sicharan says, Nalo said the money come from the PNM cartel. Oh, God. Well, yes. You want to know inquiry minds want to know PNM Fox and Patricia Weed and Steve D. Where the money come from? Why is that so difficult? Well, they tell we now, man. People asking these questions with no answers. Penny ignoring it. Marvin ignoring it. They even call the former and ask him. He ignored it too. Why? Why are you afraid? All you realize that the PNM have done a job on its people to keep them in the bottom of almost everything in Trinidad and Tobago. Everything. The PNM. Because they run the country for the longest. And they had an opportunity, a great opportunity, right, for Lavantel and environs to be an example of taking communities from the basement to the penthouse. But they refused to do it. Many welcome. Many.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yes, brother. I just wanted to bucking a little bit and let you know what I'm so happy about where I live. You know, here was the stomping ground. Here was their main stomping ground. But I haven't seen. It's about a month now. You know, they had some watering holes like Aventura and Los Olas Boulevard, where that Canadian that made the $1 billion in the Bandara Stadium, he and his wife still there. He's limping now. And where the Clico big man used to live when he passed away. And Coral Springs, they stay in the shell. They're not coming out at all. So they can't run here no more like how they used to do, you know. Every weekend they're over here. So that's what I'm happy about, because the camera is out to take pictures of them. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, man. You know, Tommy, I just thought about something. You know, the last black conglomerate in Trinidad was CL Financial.
Of course.
What did the PNM do to CL Financial?
Destroy them.
That's the PNM, you know. The PNM did that, you know. The last black conglomerate in Trinidad and Tobago, the PNM, and they sell out the asset left, right, and center to the 1%. They sell it out here, sell it out there, sell it out. Yeah. And they had a liquidator making money left, right, and center at the whims of the PNM. They could have sell it to who they want. That is the PNM. That is the PNM. But Patricia Weed and them ain't gonna know about that, because that is a little above their pay grade. That is above Gordon Gangachana, Jaijin Joseph, and Steve Dibadine and Patricia Weed and them. That is above their pay grade. They ain't gonna know about that. All them going to talk about is Clico and Karen Nunes, she share Clico, what Karen take out, she think. That is what they want to talk about. The last black conglomerate in Trinidad and Tobago. Big billions of dollars. Anyway, let me get some voice notes here. Let me get some voice. But people don't like facts, you know. That's all you all go get here. No. Brooklyn guys know me. You. What kind of thing is that? What kind of thing?
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and everybody out there in the village. Well. Miss Pipe Inspector took the videos of it was actually sent to her, right? Inspecting the pipes that the divers and them were in. Miss Pipe Inspector didn't see the air pockets. She tried to make Christopher Boudram, the lone survivor, a liar. That woman I don't know what is wrong with her. She tried to discredit that poor man who went through all of that. That she was lying. She didn't see oil. She didn't. What can you say? Air pocket? She didn't see any air pocket. I don't know why she was not called before the Lynch inquiry and charged for again submitting false information. She come back again. That wasn't sufficient. She come back again. Now she's an inspector of documents. Inspected all the documents to know that it wasn't a death threat. It was for land.
Yeah.
Something is wrong with her, Until all the lawsuits she gets and has to pay out all this amount of money. That is not sufficient for her. This is an ongoing inquiry. What is she doing putting out misinformation out there? Who gave her the documents? Was it Faris? Was it the DPP office? Who gave it to her? Gilbert Pieces. I don't know, I'm asking a question. Who gave her the documents to inspect, to come out here and put out that kind of information? The last time the judge prohibited her from making any videos and things, she going back again. Some people have no shame whatsoever. Right? The next one that has no shame, it shows you clearly that PNM will go and stand up in a church and lie, spread the propaganda, the lies, the half-truths, the innuendos, and the poison and the racism. You have, I didn't even know Diego Martin had a mayor. You have the mayor of Diego Martin stood up in an interfaith service and lied about people being discriminated in this country, and one set of who shot John. These people, again, they show you clearly they have no shame. They will stand anywhere and lie. They will swear on the Bible and they will lie. So when you see these people tell you to run, stand up where you are, Don't make a move, Don't make a move. And before I leave Wall Street, I sent you a flyer, I would call it a flyer, that is being shared by the Ministry of Education for people who to apply for the book grants. You saw on the flyer the requirements, but this morning you had PNMites with the propaganda as usual. Oh, you have to get police record, you have to get what from the fire service, this, that, and the other. You seen all. This is not the PNM government that would give it to their friends, their family, and their financiers. You are sharing taxpayers' money. You have to account for it. Right? Everybody, once you qualify, well, I wouldn't say once you qualify, you give them the proper information and you're going to get the book grant. And I hope that the parents who get in the book grant don't go and buy Rapunzel weave, the my long eyelashes, and the nails. Because I remembered under the NAR government, they were giving the children book grants and they were not buying the gifts. Sorry, they were not buying the books for the children. At that time, it was Minister Pantin, the Minister of Education, came out and said it, where they discovered that some of the parents were not using it for the children. Let me see now what is going to happen, and they're going to hear, oh, they can't get money for books, and this one ain't get money for books, and that one ain't get money for books. But I guess if the swimming pool didn't move from 4.5 million to 8.9 million, they might have more money to give the children. Thanks a lot, Wall Street. Good night again, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. Well, today the Express revealed that Balisay House is under investigation. So you know they're coming out by the droves, right? They're coming out to mash up everybody, chats and everything. And yet still Wall Street, they cannot come with facts. They cannot tell you. All they can tell you is that Balisay House was what they sell raffle tickets. But I want to ask them, who won the first car? Who won it? All they're going to find out is nobody looking like all you. All is standing up and fighting for the PNM. And it's nobody looking like any one of all you. You hear? All they stand up and fight for them. Selling raffle tickets. Yeah, Heinz sell over what? 10 million in raffle tickets. Tulum and sugar cake. All they could fool people. All they could only fool one set of people, you know. Thanks Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
So, Tommy,
Yeah.
Patricia Wheat says you're throwing around fake figures and incomplete information to drag down the black community. Patricia, please, I'm begging you.
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Tommy, can you imagine that, Tommy? Hold on.
Stay off the weed.
Tommy.
Yep.
How could a person who wants to put up the Laventille to Washington Empowerment Center into drag down the black community? How could a person who fighting from America for an abandoned building in his constituency that burned down in 2011, and finally, after over a decade, the PNM finally decided to renovate it when they had people on radio station going back and forth saying, oh, that building cannot be renovated. That building have to be demolished, and they renovated the building, Tommy. How could that person be trying to drag down the community? Tommy, if you move the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 17.3% to 23%, who dragging down the black community?
You.
When you have most of the students who's scoring below 30% in the SC or the CXC, Tommy, and they look like you and I, who dragging down the black community? When you have the first, second, and third highest voters in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, right, and most of them look like you and I, Tommy, who dragging down the black community, Tommy?
Of course.
Tommy, you know, and I go back and say again, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance.
Ignorance.
Why do you all prove me correct so often? You all have to do a better job, you know. You all have to do a better job. A much better job. You're throwing around fake figures. Which fake figures did I throw around, Tommy? Oh, why? Sorry for you. But anyway, this is this one here is what let me listen to what Khadija Hamed had to say about that same book, that same thing there. Listen to this.
Do you need help with a book grant application? We are here to assist. This Wednesday, 1st July, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Office of the Member of Parliament for St. Augustine on Page Main Road. We will be there to assist any parent who needs assistance to do the online application for the book grant. So you can call the numbers on the screen and come in, make an appointment, book your time. Of course, walk-ins are welcome, but all parents from St. Augustine constituency, as your Member of Parliament for St. Augustine, I am here to serve you. You need to walk with a few documents. You need the school verification letter, stamped, signed, and dated by the principal, the child's birth certificate, any medical evidence of disability, if that is applicable. And for the parent or guardian, you need one valid ID, proof of address, such as a utility bill or a bank statement, once it has your address. If it doesn't have your address, you need an authorization letter if it is not in your name. You will need a job letter or pay slip. Where you are unemployed or self-employed, we can verify that by providing you with a letter of recommendation. You need a bank validation form if you choose bank payment and receipt of government grant. So if you are getting a grant from the government, work with the receipt and we will help you upload those documents and complete your school grant application. The deadline for application is on the 8th of July, but this Wednesday, 1st July, all St. Augustine constituents are welcome to the Office of Member of Parliament from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. to help with this book grant application. See you there.
For me, so you see, there is the information about the book grant. So the PNM propaganda is all over the place, spreading all kind of propaganda left, right, and center. All kind of propaganda. But you see, Tommy,
Facts.
You see, when you utilize the spaghetti theory, 99.9% of the time it don't work. It don't work. Tommy, look your partner, Colin. Look your partner, your good partner. Your good partner. Mr. Waffler, welcome. You hang up? Wait, now you hang up, Tommy. Tommy, vex you, boy. Mr. Waffler, what happened? Tommy, the man hear your voice and he hang up. He thought it was your voice?
Well,
Oh, I thought I think he hear your voice, Tommy. He said, nah, boy, I out of here. Huh? What do you calling me? Mr. Waffler, welcome. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're loud.
Can you hear me?
I thought you hear Tommy voice.
Yeah, you couldn't hear.
I thought you hear Tommy voice.
No. I didn't do that. No. Hey, yeah. Good evening. What is wrong over here? But be yourself, now, man. Oh God. Hey, I think what Minister Ahmed should have also added in that video message is that we will not take it away before after or even before you use it. We will not take it away from you. Should have had that part heard.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Nah, not time to play no games here, man. No. Well, I want to. What do you mean you're talking about? You just played the video. You see how you're playing games again? Yeah, I just tell you about the video that you played. You know what? You ain't gonna try to play any get your moments and entrapment kind of nonsense with me, okay? And by the way, Reed or whatever, I've never addressed you people before, Mr. Oscar or whoever the other guy, and Gordon and you guys. Listen, right? You believe in what you believe, but listen, why are you giving Wall Street oxygen to go on and on and on? Facts and figures, you cannot dispute the facts and figures as it is, right? The data is there, okay? So why are you just giving oxygen to Wall Street, right? I have his number, right? So do not, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, okay? They have many other platforms that could go on, and you will just glorify whatever of the great PNM, okay? That you believe in so much, okay? And Wall Street, you know, you cannot, no matter what you do and tell these people, okay? You think you could really turn one of them around? You know you can't, but you still go on and on and on. Because you need a boogeyman, you need people to make an example of. Come on, man, right? So anyway, Gentlemen, have a good night. You know, this eagle have other thing and bigger things to deal with right now. Okay? So I am out. Over. No, you ain't asking me no more questions. Every time I try to give you and try to have a dialogue with you, okay? You come with your all your games. Don't come with that nonsense, right? And telling me that I waffle Gary. You know, by the way, everybody have a name? Your name should be plagiarist. Plagiarist. Your name is Mr. Plagiarist. Okay? Right? So that should be your name. But you know, Gary was waffling all over the place yesterday. Why you didn't have a name for Gary? Is it because he's at 1%? You're gonna treat him different more than anybody else? Come on. Anyway, look, I go on. Listen, I have bigger things to do right now. Okay? See you all in December. Bye. Later. Bye.
Mommy.
Wow.
Waffle skate. Mommy.
Well, he came prepared for you tonight.
Yeah, so we afraid now, you know. Afraid, boy. Well, don't ask me no question, boy. Wait, no, boy. Waffle afraid question, no, boy. But Waffle, you're correct, yeah? Put your show weed on them and P&M Fox and Steve Dividine and all of them. They ain't ready yet. They ain't ready for prime time.
Yeah, you're giving them too much oxygen, you say, which is
They ain't ready for prime time because there are no facts at all. All they could do is throw things up on the wall and see what will stick. And nothing ain't sticking at all. Yeah? Yeah. But anyway, Mr. Waffler, I'm telling you, but tonight, Tommy, didn't he agree with me tonight, Tommy? Is that what he was doing?
Yep.
Nah. You sure? You sure that was him?
Yeah, he was saying facts are stubborn, but facts are there.
I can't believe that. I don't want to believe that. Anyway, folks, put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes, and send your closing quotes. Tommy, I shocked, boy. I had a loss for words.
Eventually, they come around.
They come around?
You can have yourself.
What is that rhyme again? Coming around the tongue. When we stop, something like that? What is that?
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. That is it?
Yep.
Tommy boy, you're good, boy. You're good, Tommy boy. Remember that one? Tommy, you remember that one, boy? I'd give big props to it. But folks, never forget this, eh? You see, this is and this now. Patricia Weed, P&M Fox, Steve Dividine, Gordon Gangachana, Jajan Joseph, Eric Dillinen Tower, Pizza and the Waffler. How come all they never put fake news on this?
That the P&M has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the P&M is a propagandist of the P&M. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
How come nobody never put fake news on that, Tommy? That is not facts. That is fiction right there. How come? FPNM Red Fox?
I'm surprised they say it's AI generated.
Tommy, Tommy, you're correct. How come they never say, hey, Look what she Uncle Tommy. Hey, they use it. Tommy, but you know, Tommy, we started to use AI long before them fellas didn't even get wind of it.
True.
And they say, yeah, you remember when we had talked to Prime Minister Kamala Prasad's sister? She was Prime Minister, she was in opposition. I don't remember one of them, and this boy, you should have heard them PNM station, hey, what should using AI to talk to her? What should using AI? And they never proved.
She was in opposition at that time.
They never proved that it was anything. Brooklyn, welcome.
Good night to you, Uncle Tommy, viewers and listeners. Washit.
Yeah.
I see a video trending by a senator. I wonder if that you supporting Trump. You're supporting Trump strongly, Wall Street.
No, I know me.
That are you? Wall Street, that look like you look alike, you know.
No, somebody trying to play Wall Street. I think
the man look like he not running uniform there.
Yeah,
and he make it whole running uniform in that Trump uniform and a strong Trump supporter.
I think
I said, but I look like Wall Street.
You sure it's not AI?
Yeah, that's AI. Hey, Brooklyn.
Nah, I said it to play, you know, for people to laugh, but
I think Patricia Weed call up Mr. Florida and try to work something out.
I listen to the program, but that thing pop up, and I said, but wait, why this thing pop up just?
I see it.
All right, man, I listen. I just wanted to give you a laugh. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, Brooklyn.
Think about look, Wall Street. I think Patricia Weed was trying to set up Mr. Florida. I feel so. Yeah, I feel so. Yeah? Yeah. From time to time, you throw out facts for these disgusting racist PNYs. They label you a racist. And when the argument is lost, the racists pull out the race card. You know, Tommy, we used to have something in here. Let me see if I could go back and get this boy. Hold on, I had to go way back, but this is a statement by oh God, is it Socrates, boy? Oh, Tommy, remember we used to play this a lot? Nah, let me look for it. I want to look for it. When the argument is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. That is Socrates. Yeah. That is it, right?
Yeah, that's Socrates, I think.
Yeah, I think that is Socrates. Let me see if I could find it. I could find it. Nah, I can't find it. But anyway, Tommy, you remember we used to play this? This one here? This one is in the archives. Another one there. Another one. This one in the archive. Look, another voice, no dear.
Wow, this Waffler 2.0 is very disrespectful. Go back to Talk City with your disrespectful attitude. Call Heavy, David, and Kingsley and waffle there.
Oh, God. Olia. Who sing that song, Tommy?
Iowa
sing that? Don't remember you used to play this?
If you collect 100 black ants and 100 fire ants and put them in a jar, nothing will happen. But if you take the jar, shake it violently, and leave it on a table, the ants will start killing each other. Red believes the black is the enemy, while black believes the red is the enemy, when the real enemy is the person who shook the jar. The same is true in society. Men versus women, black versus white, faith versus science, young versus old, etc. Before we fight each other, we must ask ourselves, who shook the jar? I'm Mark Twain, also known as Samuel Clemens.
Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah. Mr. Anselm, when I come to Trinidad, two things I don't want to see, right? two things I don't want to see. When I reach in the airport, I just cover my eye because I don't want to see Rowley. You put there. Put your shade. Two things I want to see. Yeah, because let me tell you something. Patricia Reed so old. Even she shoes have mustache, you know. Yeah, Patricia Reed is an old woman, you know. You see that go? You remember that video you play with all
Hey, let me take this caller. New caller. Let me take this caller.
All right. No problem.
Yeah. Caller, welcome. What part of Trinidad are you calling us? Hello?
South. Yeah, hello.
I know what part of South. South is a big place with South.
Williamsville.
Where Williamsville is?
Outside of Gasparillo.
Right. Boy.
Why you laughing? I don't know.
Well, I tell you, I call him from South. Then I ask you which one. Then I ask you which one.
I don't know.
Your partner just telling me outside of just the outskirts of Gasparillo.
All right, okay. I know what Gasparillo.
Yeah, just,
all right.
Do you know the mud volcano? You know what the mud volcano is?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Right, so in that vicinity. Listen,
what's your name,
I listened to the program.
What's your name?
God, let me go into the name.
Give me a nickname then now, God.
Call my island man.
All right, what I go do? I go call you Williamsville. Right?
If you want to go do that, no
all
problem.
Right. Williamsville. There we go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I listened to the program for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And it seems that the line that is being drawn is one of a racial tendency. But I don't agree with that. Because you know what, friends? I have friends, I'm of East Indian descent, right?
Yeah.
So that will put some perspective on what I'm saying. I have friends who are also of African descent from places like Laventille and East Dry River and so on, right? I have no part of that area you could call that I haven't been to. And the thing about it is that what I have noticed, and among African families in other parts of the country, where you have family parents who are dedicated to their children, and the same thing happens within the Indian communities, right? Where the parents put an effort in the children's education, the result is outstanding, right? Now, success doesn't necessarily mean that you have to enter a university, right? It depends on on the level of which the standards that you set for yourself. So what might be my success may not necessarily be your success, right? Now, the thing about it is that there's an earlier caller, I don't remember her name, and she talked about working hard. Beulah, right? Yeah. She talked about working hard. And then there was another caller who said work smart.
Yeah.
And both amounts to the same thing. Because the same caller saying that when he was at a certain area and he saw his counterpart studying on the lunch break, he picked up that and he moved forward. And that is working hard.
Right.
Also working smart. Right? So I do believe I am one of those people who sell working smart. But I'm also one of those who will tell you working hard has its result. If you come and see what I have achieved, and if you know my educational status, you will say, nah, it doesn't match up, right? But it has to do with me as a person who have a personal ambition and a personal drive and I like unique things in life. And in order to have that, in order to have anything for that matter, First, he must have a dream. And then he must have a willpower to go towards that dream. And then he must have the strength and the ability to work hard to achieve that dream. Right? But it all starts with a dream, yeah? Yeah.
Hold 1 minute. We'll go for a
Sure.
5-second break. Hold on, yeah? I want to hear you finish your contribution.
Yeah, no problem.
Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Folks, we're going to take a quick break.
Yeah, no
We're
problem.
going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington U, on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, to draw a racial divide in success, I feel it has no bearing in Trinidad, because you see, we are all Trinidad. You know what, brother? I can't go back to no part of India and say I was an Indian, because I don't talk the language, I don't know the customs, I don't know the trend of life, right? Same thing with you. If I drop you in any part of Africa, you have to go and learn the language. You have to learn the customs. You have to learn everything, because you know nothing about that. But you know what? If two of we meet up in any part of this world, brother, any part of this world, you and I meet up, we'll hug up one another. Right? Because you're a Trinidadian, I am a Trinidadian.
Yeah.
Here we are. Here you are. Hey, we feeling the roti. I see now, but you see me? I could really do that at 5 week and saltfish. Right? I will go to breakfast shed, not again, stop working now. Right? I will go to breakfast shed and have breakfast. You ever had a fish tea by breakfast shed?
Fish tea?
You know is that. Yeah. You know is that.
Ice vegan.
Right?
Ice vegan.
I would. Look, let me tell you something. I have a Rasta man, and me and he grew up. I know him even when he was born. So one day we up in Lavendale. So we decided to go and buy Ital. We have a place just between Lavendale Road and Gonzales. Our brother, they used to sell Ital, right? So we go down there. It was 3 of us, right? So we ordered 3 plates of food. So he bring the first plate of food and he give it to my other partner. So when we look at the food, me and my Rasta partner, he say, we can't eat that, you know. We can't eat one each. So we tell the brother, hey, hold 1 plate and bring two spoons. Right? So he bought 2 plates and 2 spoons and 3 spoons. And me and my Rasta partner sit down, which was a normal thing, right? But it happened that day. We had 1 plate, so we were able to sit together and eat out of the same plate at the same time. But when it had other people walking, when they're walking, they stopped dead in the track, you know. Because and it's not something, we do that, not sure was a normal thing. You stop someone, we go buy someone a drink, we go buy it, they go say, hey, taste that. You just hand me, I take a taste and hand him it back. Right? We buy 1 food, he go eat some, I go eat some. That is how I know it to be. So Trinidadians are Trinidadians. We are not no Indian, we are no African. Right? We have to stop allowing the PNM and the diehard political supporters on both sides of the fence. We have to stop that narrative. Because you know what, let me tell you something. I have a surprise for you. Who was the person who started the PNM party? You know that question? A trivia question. Who was the person who
Didn't they say was Gom?
Go on my ass.
Huh?
Let me tell you, sorry. I forget on the radio.
Right now what they say?
Oh,
go ahead. We
that's
had
what
a
they
going
probably
on. Go
say,
ahead,
but
finish up. We had a wrap up. Fast the time. I just gave you the time because
all right, let me just get a little piece of history.
No.
There
Caller,
was
we go take too long. Wrapping up.
All right, okay. So anyway, you want to close this conversation. So you understand what I'm saying, right? That we need to change the narrative, right? And we need to understand that the people who dedicate themselves to achieving will achieve, and those who don't, they will fall on the wayside. Have a good night, birds. And I'll call back next time because I was like.
Thanks. William Joel, thanks a lot, man. We appreciate that. You know, we like new callers. That's why we give you time in rough to express yourself. Let me give my closing quote. That's why we give you time here, man. That's how we just do it. You know, we give people the time to express themselves. You understand? Okay, now. This is good. Hold on. How long this is?
Need to talk behind my back, that's your voice, not my business. If you don't like me, that's your choice, not my problem. If you feel the need to talk behind my back, that's your voice, not my business. At the end of the day, I don't lose sleep over opinions that don't pay my bills, add value to my life, or genuinely care about my well-being. I've realized that not everyone will like me, and that's okay. I'm not for everyone, just like not everyone is for me. The life is too short to try and meet every standard or expectation someone else sets for me. The funny thing is, most people who talk behind your back are either jealous, insecure, or projecting their own issues. It's easier to criticize others than to face your own flaws. If discussing me gives you some sense of purpose or satisfaction, I hope it's worth your energy because I won't waste mine worrying about it. I'm focused on my goals, my peace, and the people who genuinely care about me. The rest is just noise, and I've learned to tune it out.
When I say this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all. I like to say what I've got to do. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
Steve Maraboli says, forgiveness is a reflection of loving yourself enough to move on. Again, forgiveness is a reflection of loving yourself enough to move on. Like I always say, you the man in the mirror, you must become that change that you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. Try to stay cool. And we'll see each other on Thursday night, God willing. Till then, good night.
Tommy, your favorite friend sent a quote from Miss Atlanta. Last night, Wall Street and Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
people demand freedom of speech as compensation for the freedom of thought, which they seldom use. Thank you, Miss Atlanta. That is Tommy's favorite friend. I just wanted to say
Thank
that.
you, Miss Atlanta.
Yeah. Let me go to the closing comments. Miss Sandra Cruz says yes. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. Correct is right. Michael Scotland said the village was real hot tonight. Reed and Moses and won nothing with Wall Street and Anna facts. And Anna facts are stubborn things for the PNM clown. So until Thursday, God willing. Anthony D says, good night, everyone. Till Thursday, be safe. Out there, my friends. Alvin Singh says, all your wicked. I don't know why you're talking about PNM Fox and Steve Dibadine and Patricia Weed and them. You shouldn't say that to them, Alvin. Sandra Cruz says, till tomorrow, God willing, stay blessed, stay safe, stay dry and hydrated, and stay away from liars like Gordon and racists like Moses, who judge everybody by his dirty action. Santa Cruz says, the strongest revenge is not revenge at all. It is control. It is discipline. It is rising above what tries to pull you down. PNM Red Fox says, Wall Street, that Lavantil to Wall Street Center failed because it was one of your big ideas with no substance.
What?
Capitan, huh?
What?
What are you saying, Tommy?
He said it failed because it was going to be a big idea with no
substance. Just Wall Street, the Lavantil to Wall Street Center failed because it was one big ideas with no substance. Capitan says Wall's education is overrated. Steve Dividine says, who conceptualized Point Lisas and the Atlantic LNG in Trinidad to monetize gas resources? See what else is here? Gordon Gangachana Trajan says, God Nitos. Oh God, it's a the love movies never try to help in your body empowerment center. Oh God, yes. Sharon Beakey, how are you? Be safe, everyone. Eula said, guys, have a wonderful night's sleep, peaceful. And Patricia, good night. Just cool. Anthony, semantics, Anna and others. Gordon Gangachana, Jajan Joseph said, talk to God and man and stop the promotion of spinning and things will change because how the fish is, if you do it, others will follow. Okay. Anthony D says, Tommy, you still want a friend? Angie said, good night, everyone. Blessings till Thursday. Sharon Beakey said, don't worry about others, let others worry about you. Jasco said, just can't imagine seeing two big men eating from the same plate. Folks, we are out of here. We see you on Thursday, same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Later, we outside. Bye-bye.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9. Your word right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9, broadcasting victory. WZYE family, rise up.